That was the mood at the Nigerian branch office of Jehovah's Witnesses Igeduma as members of the Bete family gave a special welcome to tourists who were on a tour of the museum facility, which has a collection of the activities of Jehovah's Witnesses since the last 100 years. The collections dated back to 1921 to 2021, which showed how the witnesses in Nigeria displayed courage in various ways.
Jehovah, give me eyes of faith and help me always see there are more with us than against us. Courageous let me be. Courage, give me courage. With courage I'll endure. Jehovah, give me courage. Your victory is sure.
A video which showcased how Jehovah's Witnesses maintained neutrality during the civil war in Nigeria was also on display at the museum. Tourists went through the various galleries from the first person who brought the kingdom message to Nigeria and 2 pictures of those who showed courage in the face of persecution. Convention badges, which have been a part of the convention experience since 1991, were also on display. The museum director, Brother Kunle Faluyi, who said the museum highlights the successes recorded by Jehovah's Witnesses in Nigeria despite initial persecution, said the history of Jehovah's Witnesses is to encourage others to have courage. He said one of the interesting collections in the museum is how the Jehovah's Witnesses did not break their integrity despite pressure and hardship during the Civil War.
We have the first section which shows the early history of Jehovah's Witnesses, how the work started, the preaching work started. And then following that, we have a record of what happened during the Nigerian Civil War and the hardships and the problems, the persecution, the harassment, the torture that Jehovah's Witnesses went through because they wanted to be neutral and not fight war. And when you go through that, then you now see the section on how Jehovah's Witnesses began to grow from 1970. We have another section called The Courage to Say No. No to unscriptural practices. And we have another section, The Courage to Say Yes. Yes to preach. Yes to do the right thing. And the last section shows how we have had witnesses, Jehovah's Witnesses, all over the world sharing in construction and other preaching activities to spread the good news of God's kingdom. All of this featuring the strong courage of Jehovah's Witnesses over the last 100 years. That's 1921 to 2021.
On his part, a spokesperson of Jehovah's Witnesses in Nigeria, Brother Olusegun Eroyemi, said the museum is open to members of the public.
This museum is open to Jehovah's Witnesses, their friends and family, non-witnesses, journalists that like to come and see what we have in here, and those who are lovers of history.
Some tourists in an interview with BTV said they had a memorable experience touring the facility, saying it has further strengthened their faith.
It's just phenomenal to see how much it is that there was so much opposition to the work of Jehovah's Witnesses in the early years, but they were not deterred. They were brave, they were courageous, and they withstood it. It's been very, very encouraging for me personally.
I like how interactive it is. You sometimes forget how much history you have as like a witness when you're just reading in like the meetings. Like you don't remember all the people who have done so many things. For us to be able to have so many people to worship with.
Yeah, I've been with Jehovah's Witnesses for a long time, even though I'm not part. It's a good experience for me to be here. Actually, I've been dreaming it for a long time. After I watched some films like that, and I really wanted to go deep into it so that I will know better. But today is a great day for me.
Jehovah's Witnesses who showed courage, preached with boldness, refused to learn war, preached despite disability, avoided unscriptural practices, and of course many moved to areas where the need was greater. You too can imitate the faith and courage shown by these ones. From the branch office of Jehovah's Witnesses in Nigeria, located at Igeduma in Uhunde local government area of Edo State, Best Mbiere reporting for BTV News.